You know, there's something beautifully liberating about turning 60. It's that moment when you start hearing people say things like, "Oh, at your age, you don't need to worry about how you look anymore," or "Just focus on being comfortable, you've earned it." And while there's truth in the value of comfort, here's the thing. Comfort and style don't have to be opposites. In fact, I believe they can dance together beautifully. Reaching 60 isn't a signal to fade into the background. It's a celebration of everything you've become. A woman with stories, wisdom, laughter lines, and yes, still a love for feeling beautiful. And one of the most powerful, and surprisingly simple, ways to express that beauty is through your hair. But let's be honest, many women over 60 face the same dilemma. Thinning hair, changes in texture, maybe even some grays coming in. It's easy to feel tempted to just cut it all short and stop thinking about it. But here's where the magic happens. Short hair doesn't have to mean giving up on style. In fact, some of the most elegant, youthful, and easy to maintain hairstyles come from going short, the right way. Imagine a haircut that lifts your face, highlights your eyes, brings out the sparkle in your smile. Imagine a style that feels light, fresh, and still completely you. That's what today's video is all about. We're not going to overwhelm you with 100 trendy options or chase the latest fads. Instead, we're focusing on just 3 timeless short hairstyles that have stood the test of time and have made countless women over 60 feel like the best version of themselves. From the chic and effortless pixie to the elegant and versatile bob, to the curly or wavy styles that embrace your natural texture, we're going to explore cuts that don't just suit your age, they celebrate it. So, if you've been feeling ready for a little transformation, or maybe just curious about what's out there, stay with me. Because your next chapter of beauty and confidence, it might just start with a pair of scissors. You know, when most people hear the word pixie cut, they instantly think of something bold, maybe even daring. But the truth is, the classic pixie is one of the most timeless, sophisticated hairstyles out there, especially for women over 60. Why? Because it does something magical that few other cuts can. It frames your face, softens your features, and draws attention right where you want it, to your beautiful eyes, your smile, and that unmistakable glow of confidence that only life experience can bring. The classic pixie is more than just a haircut, then. It's a statement. It says, I am confident, I know who I am, and I'm not afraid to show it. One of the biggest reasons women over 60 fall in love with the pixie is how incredibly low maintenance it is. We're talking about a style that you can wake up with, run your fingers through, maybe add a little styling cream, and you're good to go. No endless blow drying, no complicated curling, no fuss. And yet, despite its simplicity, the pixie manages to look effortlessly chic. It has this way of making you look polished even on the most casual days. Whether you're heading to brunch with friends, out for a walk, or dressed up for a family celebration. Another beautiful thing about the pixie cut is its versatility. You can go soft and wispy for a delicate feminine look, or opt for sharper, more defined edges for something a little edgier. Want to play with texture? Add a bit of wave or curl for extra movement. Feeling adventurous? A subtle highlight or lowlight can add even more dimension, bringing out the richness of your natural color, or blending in those grays in the most graceful way. Of course, there's often one big hesitation I hear from women. But will it look too harsh on me? And that's such an important question. The key here is working with a stylist who understands not just hair, but faces. A well-done pixie will be customized to your bone structure, your hair texture, and even your personality. For example, if you have fine hair, adding soft layers can create the illusion of fullness. If your hair is thicker, a slightly longer pixie with some thinning can help it sit beautifully without feeling heavy. One of the most touching things about the pixie is how it often brings a sense of lightness, not just physically, but emotionally. Many women describe feeling unexpectedly liberated after going for the cut. There's a certain freedom in letting go of all that weight, both literally and metaphorically. It's like stepping into a chapter where you get to be more playful, more relaxed, and more authentically you. But the pixie isn't just about personal transformation. It's also about how the world sees you. There's something striking about a woman over 60 confidently wearing a short, stylish cut. It sends a message. She's modern, she's vibrant, and she's absolutely owning her look. Of course, maintenance is part of the conversation. To keep a pixie looking its best, you'll typically want to schedule trims every 4 to 6 weeks. But most women find that the payoff, the ease, the style, the confidence boost, is more than worth it. And with today's range of styling products, from texturizing sprays to lightweight pomades, you can easily switch up your look depending on your mood. Now, here's a little insider tip. If you're considering a pixie for the first time, don't be afraid to start with a slightly longer version. This gives you room to adjust and get comfortable with the shorter length. And if you love it, you can always go a little shorter next time. At the end of the day, the classic pixie is about more than just hair. It's about stepping into a space of freedom, confidence, and undeniable style. It's about celebrating where you are in life and doing it with a touch of elegance and fun. So, if you've been sitting on the fence, wondering if you can pull it off, here's my gentle nudge. Yes, you can. And you just might wonder why you didn't try it sooner. But don't go anywhere just yet, because up next, we're exploring a cut that's just as timeless, just as versatile, and equally flattering. The ever-elegant bob. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Now let's move into a hairstyle that has truly stood the test of time. The elegant bob. When you hear bob cut, you might think of chic movie stars from the past, or stylish women walking down city streets today. That's the magic of the bob. It's both timeless and modern, effortlessly blending sophistication with a touch of playfulness. For women over 60, the bob is often a favorite for good reason. It flatters just about every face shape, works beautifully with various hair textures, and offers endless ways to personalize it to your own unique style. Let's start with what makes the bob so special. First, it creates a beautiful frame around the face. Whether you wear it sleek and straight or soft and slightly wavy, the bob draws attention to your cheekbones, your jawline, and your eyes. It has a way of lifting the face, adding a touch of lightness and freshness that many women find surprisingly rejuvenating. One of the best things about the bob is how adaptable it is. You can wear it at chin length for a classic, polished look, or go slightly longer, the so-called lob or long bob, for something that feels more relaxed and casual. If you want to add softness, you can incorporate gentle layers or face-framing pieces. If you're craving a bit of edge, an asymmetrical bob, where one side is slightly longer, can add a dash of modern flair. Texture also plays a big role. For women with straight hair, the bob can look sharp and sleek, with just a little blow-drying or flat ironing. If your hair is wavy or curly, the bob becomes a celebration of natural movement, adding body, bounce, and a playful touch that's full of life. Now here's something I hear often. I'm afraid a bob will make me look older or too severe. That's where the magic of customization comes in. A skilled stylist will work with your face shape, hair density, and lifestyle to create a bob that enhances your best features. For example, if you have fine hair, adding layers can create volume and fullness. If you have thicker hair, a slightly graduated bob can help control the weight while still looking polished. Another wonderful advantage. The bob is remarkably low maintenance. Most bobs only require a quick blow dry or air dry and a little product to look great. And depending on the length and how fast your hair grows, you can typically go 6 to 8 weeks between trims, making it a practical choice for busy women or anyone who prefers to spend more time living and less time styling. Beyond the practical, though, there's something emotionally powerful about the bob. It feels sophisticated, confident, and effortlessly feminine. It's a style that says, I know who I am, and I love where I am in life. It offers a fresh start without feeling like you're stepping outside of yourself. It's familiar, yet exciting. Highlights or color can also add dimension to a bob. Subtle highlights around the face can brighten your complexion and add depth, while embracing natural grays can create a stunning, elegant statement. The bob works beautifully with every color choice, making it an incredibly versatile canvas for self-expression. And let's not forget accessories. With a bob, earrings suddenly get their moment in the spotlight. A pair of delicate studs, a bold hoop, or a sparkling drop earring can all stand out beautifully against this chic backdrop. Scarves, headbands, or even a classic hat also become easy ways to switch up your look without much effort. If you're curious but hesitant, remember that a bob doesn't have to be a dramatic change all at once. You can ease into it, going a little shorter with each trim, or trying a lob first to get a feel for the length. This gradual approach gives you time to adjust and experiment without feeling overwhelmed. In the end, the elegant bob is about striking that perfect balance, polished but not stiff, stylish but not overdone, timeless but never boring. It's a hairstyle that respects who you are while inviting you to play a little, to explore, and to enjoy the beauty of this incredible chapter in your life. So, if you've been wondering whether the bob is right for you, consider this your gentle encouragement. Give it a try, let it frame your smile, and watch how it adds that effortless touch of grace to your everyday look. But don't head to the salon just yet, because next we're going to explore something truly special, short, curly, and wavy styles that celebrate your natural texture. Trust me, you're going to love what's coming. Now, let's turn to one of the most joyful, expressive looks of all. Short, curly, or wavy hairstyles that embrace your natural texture. For so long, women were told to tame, straighten, or smooth out their curls and waves, especially as they got older. But today, more and more women over 60 are discovering the beauty of working with their natural hair, not against it, and the results are absolutely stunning. Short, curly, and wavy styles offer something unique: movement, softness, and personality. They bring a sense of playfulness and vitality that can light up your whole face. Whether you have gentle waves or tight curls, a well-chosen cut can highlight that texture beautifully, giving you a look that feels fresh, feminine, and completely you. One of the best things about embracing natural texture is how forgiving it can be. Curly and wavy hair tends to have volume and body, which can actually make hair look thicker, something many women over 60 appreciate, as hair naturally thins with age. A shortcut, when done well, enhances that fullness without feeling heavy or overwhelming. There are so many gorgeous options to explore. A layered curly bob creates soft movement around the face and gives those curls room to bounce. A wavy pixie cut with longer top layers can feel edgy and youthful, while still being easy to manage. Even a tousled, chin-length crop with loose waves can strike that perfect balance between carefree and polished. But here's an important truth. Curls and waves have their own needs, and caring for them properly can make all the difference between frizzy and fabulous. Let's talk about that. First, hydration is key. Curly and wavy hair is naturally drier because the oils from the scalp have a harder time traveling down the hair shaft. This means using a moisturizing shampoo and conditioner is non-negotiable. Look for sulfate-free formulas that won't strip your hair of natural oils. Deep conditioning once a week can also help keep curls soft, defined, and frizz-free. Second, how you dry your hair matters. Instead of rubbing it with a towel, which can create breakage and frizz, gently squeeze out excess water with a microfiber towel or an old cotton t-shirt. Then, if possible, let your hair air dry to preserve its natural shape. If you prefer to use a hairdryer, attach a diffuser and use a low heat setting to enhance curl definition without causing damage. Styling products can be your best friend here. A lightweight curl cream, leave-in conditioner, or mousse can help shape your curls and keep them hydrated throughout the day. The trick is to apply these products when your hair is still damp, scrunching gently from the ends upward to encourage your natural pattern. Another great tip: avoid overwashing. Washing curly or wavy hair too often can strip it of moisture, leaving it dry and brittle. Depending on your hair type, washing 2 to 3 times a week is usually enough. In between washes, you can freshen up your curls with a little water and leave-in spray, or simply reshape them with your fingers. When it comes to trims, curls can be deceptive. What looks long when wet can bounce up quite a bit when dry. That's why it's important to see a stylist who's experienced with curly cuts. They can shape your hair in a way that works with its natural spring, making sure you get a cut that looks great every single day, not just when you leave the salon. Accessories can also be a lot of fun with curly or wavy hair. Think soft headbands, elegant clips, or even a simple scarf to add a pop of color and keep hair off your face. And remember, embracing texture isn't just about hair, it's about attitude. It's a celebration of authenticity, of letting go of the need to control every strand, and of leaning into the beauty you were born with. There's something undeniably freeing about walking out the door with hair that feels easy, natural, and truly yours. No more fighting against what your hair should be, just enjoying what it already is. It's a quiet kind of confidence that radiates from the inside out. But here's something many women forget. Even the most beautiful hairstyle needs the right care to keep it looking its best. So before you rush off to book that haircut or try a new style at home, stay with me. Because up next, we're diving into some simple, practical tips on how to care for your short hair properly, no matter which look you choose. Trust me, a little TLC goes a long way toward keeping your hair and you looking fabulous every single day. Now that we've explored some of the best short hairstyles for women over 60, let's talk about something just as important: how to care for your hair so it stays healthy, vibrant, and beautiful every single day. Because here's the truth: no matter how great your haircut is, it won't look its best without the right care. But the good news: you don't need a complicated routine or a shelf full of expensive products. With just a few smart habits, you can keep your short hair looking polished, fresh, and full of life. First, let's talk about shampoo and conditioner. Short hair might need less product, but it still needs the right product. For most women over 60, hair tends to become drier and sometimes finer with age. That means a moisturizing, sulfate-free shampoo is your best friend. It gently cleanses without stripping away natural oils. Pair it with a lightweight conditioner that hydrates without weighing your hair down. And don't be afraid to experiment. Sometimes it takes a little trial and error to find the combo that works best for your hair's unique texture. Next up, how often should you wash your hair? A lot of women assume they need to shampoo every day, but in most cases, 2 to 3 times a week is plenty, especially if your hair is curly or wavy. Overwashing can actually dry out the scalp and hair, leading to frizz and breakage. In between washes, you can use a dry shampoo or simply rinse with water and apply a bit of leave-in conditioner or curl refresher to revive your style. Drying your hair properly is another key step. Instead of rubbing your hair roughly with a towel, which can cause damage, gently blot it with a soft towel or an old t-shirt. For short styles, especially pixies or bobs, you might be surprised at how well they air dry. If you do reach for the blow dryer, use a low heat setting and, if you have curls, attach a diffuser. The goal here is to minimize heat damage while enhancing your natural texture. Now, let's talk about trims. Short haircuts like pixies and bobs need a little more maintenance to keep their shape. Plan to visit your stylist every 4 to 6 weeks for a quick trim. It might seem frequent, but those regular touch-ups are what keep your haircut looking intentional, not overgrown. If you're rocking a wavy or curly look, make sure your stylist is familiar with cutting textured hair, as it often behaves very differently from straight hair. Styling products can also help bring your look to life. For fine hair, a volumizing mousse or lightweight spray can add body without stickiness. For curls, a curl cream or leave-in conditioner helps define and soften. If you like a sleek bob or pixie, a touch of styling cream or pomade can create a polished, pixie effect. The secret here is moderation. Start with a small amount of product and build up if needed. It's always easier to add more than to fix an overload. Color care is another area where short hair shines. Literally. Whether you choose to embrace your natural grays or enhance your shade with color, short hair makes it easy to maintain vibrancy. If you color your hair, use shampoos and conditioners designed for color-treated strands, and protect your hair from sun exposure with a hat or a UV spray when spending time outdoors. One thing many women overlook is scalp care. A healthy scalp is the foundation for healthy hair. Gentle scalp massages during shampooing can boost circulation and help keep follicles happy. If you struggle with dryness or flakiness, consider adding a weekly scalp treatment or a lightweight oil to nourish the skin. Finally, don't underestimate the power of a little playfulness. Accessories like headbands, clips, and scarves can change up your look in seconds. A well-placed hairpin or a patterned bandana can transform a simple cut into something eye-catching and fun. Short hair gives you a chance to experiment without a long-term commitment, so don't be afraid to enjoy it. At the heart of all this, though, is something even more important: kindness toward yourself. Hair care isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. It's about treating yourself with the same care and attention you'd offer someone you love. So whether you're rocking a chic pixie, a timeless bob, or bouncy curls, remember this: your hair is a reflection of your journey, your spirit, and your beauty. With just a little effort, you can keep it looking fabulous. And more importantly, you can keep feeling fabulous too. As we wrap up today's journey through the best short hairstyles for women over 60, I want to leave you with one important thought. Your hair is so much more than just strands growing from your scalp. It's a reflection of your personality, your experiences, your confidence, and yes, your joy. Whether you choose a chic pixie, a timeless bob, or embrace your natural curls and waves, the most beautiful thing you can wear is not your haircut, but the confidence that comes with it. Reaching 60 doesn't mean you have to play it safe or hide in the background. In fact, it's the perfect moment to rediscover yourself, to experiment, and to express who you are today, not who you were 20 or 30 years ago. Short hairstyles have a wonderful way of lifting not just your face, but your spirit. They invite you to step into each day feeling lighter, freer, and more connected to the vibrant woman you are. They remind you that beauty doesn't belong to any particular age. It belongs to every woman, at every stage of life. And remember, there's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to beauty. The best hairstyle for you is the one that makes you feel like the best version of yourself. It might take a little trial and error, a few honest chats with your stylist, or even a brave moment in the salon chair. But when you find it, you'll know. Because it won't just change how you look, it'll change how you feel. So, go ahead. Make that appointment. Try something new, or simply refresh what you already love. Treat yourself to a little care, a little adventure, and a whole lot of self-celebration. Because here's the truth: age is just a number. Style, confidence, and joy, those are timeless. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who deserves to feel just as fabulous. And in the comments below, tell me, which hairstyle are you excited to try next? I can't wait to hear your stories.